What's up, everybody? Abstract Junker Productions here. I am Chris.
And I am Drew.
And we are back again with a kind of a finale. Sort of a finale-ish. Not really, I mean, in the terms of the show, no. But this miniseries, this is the final episode.
Yes.
We are doing a Real Ghostbusters, a Halloween sort of mini-series. Going through the old classic 80s cartoon, The Real Ghostbusters, and I've selected the ones that deal with Halloween directly. Yeah. And this is the last one. The last two, well, the previous two, dealt with Sam Hain.
Yes.
I don't know what happens in this one, but I do know that Sam Hain does not make an appearance. So this is something completely new.
I'm looking right at him, and I'm just saying, it looks like Sam Hain is covering for the guy from Home Improvement, popping his head up over the fence. Okay. So, all right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
You can't see that because I hadn't, but whenever the video gets up on screen, you'll know what I'm talking about when we get into that. But it's just a jack-o'-lantern in terms of
I am doing my fan speculation duty. I'm going off of the fact that the last two episodes there was a really tall dude with a pumpkin for a head, and he liked to pop his head up and talk in a really weird accent. That's all I'm saying.
It's supposed to be an Irish accent of some sort.
It was not coming across that way at all.
But still, I'm sure. If somebody from Ireland 1,200 years ago came forward, it probably wouldn't sound like today's Irish people. So
you're not wrong, and no offense to the voice actor in any way, shape, or form. I mean, it's just those R's were hard. I have been thinking about that since we reacted to the last one, Halloween 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5. Sorry, yeah. Halloween 2.5, and I'm sitting here like, what is going on with these R's? I've heard of aura. I know what aura is, but the I don't.
He sounded kind of like Barbossa for a while. Yeah,
little bit. And that's why I'm like,
you best be believing in ghost stories. You're in one.
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Sorry. Okay, that's enough of that. The man got paid money.
Facts.
I'm not. So. Dude gets props. Hey, he got,
I mean, he did well enough that they brought him back, so that's good.
Yes. So, I'm sure that, anyways, probably not the only thing that he did in the show, I'm sure, but for the character came back.
Oh, I would die laughing if it was like Frank Welker or something like that, because that's that one and Dave Coulier, I believe, are the ones we discussed.
Arsenio Hall.
And Arsenio Hall. Yes. Arsenio Hall is Winston.
Lorenzo Music.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But Dave Coulier, I still can't wrap my head around that. Cut it out. I think I owe, what would it be, Netflix? No, or Warner Brothers money at this point for doing that. But anyways.
Okay.
I am ready to watch this episode.
Okay, all right. Let's get into the episode proper.
We now return to the Real Ghostbusters Halloween special.
It even says Halloween special.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I was like, end credits?
Halloween, Peter?
Well, after our gig at the junior high this afternoon, I'm taking Lynn Stacy to a party at Donald Trump's place.
The quintuple billionaire?
The same. I think he wants to talk to me about buying the afterlife. How about you?
That's spooky. That's the spookiest part about this.
I mean, most people dress up as ghosts for Halloween, right? So what's Slimer going as?
He says it's something really scary.
You think this would go with green? Slimer?
Yes, Bob?
Don't move.
I got slimed.
Years I've waited to do that. Long years.
5 long years. Oh, hello.
I'm Nim Stacy. I'm supposed to.
Oh, wait, never mind. I thought that was Janine for a second.
Same.
I was like, wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
I'm not that kind of girl.
Honey Bunch! What did I say? What did I do? Wait! Wait! I love you!
We've hardly met.
No, I...
Oh.
Slimer, you're dead. There are times I think life is one big bullet with my name on it.
Nothing wrong with kids dressing up as ghosts and monsters and demons, letting their imaginations run rampant.
That sounds like some politicians back whenever the 90s, the video game thing was happening.
Yes.
That's what this is.
That's why I've come to you for help.
Foreshadowing,
So
I
is this
guess.
episode going to be really political? Because they talked about Trump already.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Well, not to pry. I mean, I'm just an accountant, and by the way, you probably paid too much for that suit, but,
Yep, that's a Lewis thing to say.
Television toys.
It's actually a pretty good impersonation.
Yeah.
If that's not actually Rick Moranis.
Yeah,
Not good for kids at all.
And I think he'd already retired at this point.
obviously. Wrong. Just Egon. Wrong.
History. They're important. Halloween is part of a tradition that goes back centuries.
It's especially not healthy to hide them like that.
What?
It's in his socks, Slimer.
The socks thing comes back again.
Halloween. What did it ever do for us?
It's like the Scrooge of Halloween.
Well, I'll show
Right?
you. You stole this, didn't you? Yes, Dr. Crowley. Stealing isn't good, but we need it. So much for that moral dilemma. Yes, Dr. Crowley.
That's a very politician thing.
Yes.
2,000 years
What
ago, October 31st was the end of the
What is he sitting in?
Celtic priests called Druids
Oh.
held a celebration.
A laser light show. Okay.
Yes.
It was the birth of
I thought he was about to be in a drum set like Rush.
it was
Full on Neil Peart style.
Fortnite died over at one
Sam
time.
Hain.
Oh, Egon. It's the musical episode! Yay! Oh boy. Ugh. That is not Arsenio Hall's voice.
No. Definitely not Ernie Hudson's either.
No.
I don't even know what just happened.
It was the musical episode.
Well, not to
Somebody hurt you as a child, didn't they?
I mean, it looks like
Especially
he got
with-
dropped on the head a few times.
Yes. Anti-Halloween machine? Okay.
I told you they're gonna have to work together. Ghostbusters and Sam Hain are gonna save Halloween. Let's go.
Oh! That was just, yeah, disturbing.
You worked for me, remember?
we used you and your machine. It was easy preying on people's fears. We needed a portal to open the door to the other side, and you were the one. All of this is your doing. We couldn't have done it without your help.
Well, considering that sometimes they ghosts go through the doors. Was that a train I just saw?
Possibly.
Okay.
Still, you can't just give up.
I have a theory, though I'd rather not say until I'm sure.
Okay.
And it's a musical episode.
Yeah. He's moonwalking.
He's moonwalking.
Well, Michael Jackson was very popular at this time.
You're not wrong.
Boogaloo.
I thought they said Oogie Boogie, and I was sitting here like, I thought he was made of bugs.
The Halloween deal has been broken, so now we're back to stay. Get used to the idea, everybody. It's gonna be fun, fun,
The
fun.
Halloween
So
deal.
long for now, and have a swell day.
I knew it. I was right. Yeah, you really should stand 10 feet back when you watch TV.
You mentioned something about a Halloween deal, right?
Yes. 2,000 years ago, the Earth was infested by demons, but the druids struck a deal. The worst of the demons would go off to the netherworld on one condition.
Let me guess. They wanted us to remember them.
Exactly. Halloween. But now Halloween is gone.
Because how can he be the king of Halloween if he wasn't part of the original deal?
Yeah. The number of times that they replace that roof is just ridiculous. But they're keeping the roofing companies in business just by themselves. Oh. That was pretty much the state of the Ecto one after the first movie.
Right.
Offset, behind the scenes. That would be something that he would put in there.
Right?
Ray? What? I can see your house from here. Where's he gone?
No way. Look, it's dangerous out here.
I'm not afraid.
That's not the point.
No, wait. That is the point. That's exactly the point.
I know where this is going.
Yeah.
You want?
Trick or treat.
What's wrong with you? Aren't you afraid of me?
Nope.
Thought we'd forgotten about that, hadn't you? Halloween is more than pumpkins, black cats, and trick-or-treating. It's about kids rediscovering wonder. Well, I guess we earned the right to do it all over again. And we're gonna do it right this time, aren't we, Mr. Crowley?
I have no idea what you're talking about. None of this was my fault at all. It just proves my point. Why, I bet I'll double my contributions after this, and I'll try again, and next time I'll... Ah! Yeah!
Ha! Alright.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. No, we can never forget.
No Sam Hain.
No Sam Hain.
I don't understand how the whole story can be about Halloween disappearing. We need to release our brethren, and yet Sam Hain wasn't in the episode at all. The king of Halloween. But sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he got dethroned by Boogaloo.
Boogaloo, yes. I was not aware
Didn't...
how much singing there was in this episode.
Yeah, I didn't really
At
care
all.
for this one.
No.
I hate to say it, but out of the three, I think the second one has been my favorite of the three. But I mean, it was an episode.
It was an episode. And it didn't have...
I'm wondering if the Crowley character is like a mainstay inside the actual series.
I don't...
At this point, like he's like their everyday antagonist because apparently he's got a thing in for the Ghostbusters, and he says the term contributions multiple times. So I'm assuming he's some kind of politician.
I have no idea. I don't... Well, maybe. You can have a doctorate in a lot of different things, so I have no idea.
Yeah,
so
if I had to guess, he's like running for mayor or something like that. I don't know. But, as we know, the mayor doesn't really care for the Ghostbusters unless it benefits him. From the first two movies.
Saves the voters. That's why.
Yeah. Save the voters, save my vote.
Yeah. This is definitely, personally, probably the weakest one, though it did have a lot of the funnier jokes in it.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, that opening with Slimer, that felt the most Ghostbusters based off the 2 movies that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
After that, it kind of really just
went sideways.
I didn't really care for it. I'm sorry to anyone out there that may enjoy it, but I mean,
it was interesting to watch. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is definitely. I think it is probably the weakest of the 3 Halloween ones. I mean, we could, like I mentioned, we could have probably pulled out one of the scarier ones, like something dealing with the Grundle or something of that nature, or the Boogeyman or something.
Yeah.
A little bit more, less lighthearted.
Yeah.
Probably should have started with this one. And then watched the other.
They didn't have the Junior Ghostbusters.
No.
So I don't even know at this point in the main storyline. Are they gone? Were they on vacation? Were they trick-or-treating with their parents?
Yeah, probably trick-or-treating with their parents or something of that nature.
Because at this point, they would have only been about 14.
Yeah, ish. Maybe. I don't know.
If they follow a normal annual timeline based off the seasons. Like, the characters grow in age as the story progresses.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually true in this, per se. But...
they're all at college.
Yeah, they're... Ironically, that's where the sequel series starts.
Oh, Extreme Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Nice.
The replacements, I guess you could say, are in college.
But it's not the same Junior Ghostbusters that are introduced in this. Okay.
In fact, one of them takes... They end up being in Egon's class, because he's apparently a professor. And there's only 4 people in the class, ironically. And one of them shows up thinking it would be an easy cakewalk, an easy A.
What was the class? Do you remember? Ghostbusting 101?
No, it's... I have no idea. I don't know off the top of my head right now, but...
Because I know that was their profession, was they all worked for a college. And then they lost their job.
Well, yes.
Because I borrowed yours, and I just watched 1 and 2 again with the family. And so they start off working for a college, and in the middle of their experiment... The dean comes in and says, "You're shut down."
Shut down, yes.
Right when they get the phone call about the library.
Yeah. It was before they go to the library.
Yeah.
It's just...
So... yeah, that... I don't mean to say it in a negative way, but that just left a weird taste in my mouth, in my brain,
it did not feel like a true something I would expect to be a Halloween episode, but... No, I don't know. It could have been something behind the scenes that had been going on. Obviously, in the 80s and 90s, the censor boards were going crazy with things. So it could have been something along those lines. Like, we've had 2 Halloween things, and they have been pretty scary. We need you to not do that this year. It could have been something like that.
So they're like, hey, let's have a singing...
Yes, let's have a musical episode. I have no idea.
That's what he looked like to me. I mean, okay. So, have you seen, that Nickelodeon show about the little monsters?
All Real Monsters?
Is that the one with the little purple one with, 2 eye stalks? That's what that guy looked like to me, is what I was going to say. He looks like...
I don't, maybe.
I can't remember the name of the show. Comments help me out. But, there was a show on Nickelodeon, and it was about monsters, who would show up. They were, monsters under the bed that would, come out and interact with humans, but I can't remember the name of the show.
Was one of a candy cane looking thing?
I never watched it. I just know I know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. Well, Our Real Monsters sounds familiar, but I don't know if that's it. It was late 90s, early 2000s. Because I would have watched it as a child, but I didn't. Yeah, it was at the same time as Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life.
That was probably All Real Monsters. It was in that era. I kind of sort of... I think I've maybe tried to watch it a couple of episodes, just no. No. It's just like monsters having normal day-to-day issues. That's not... No.
Yeah.
I know that's probably an oversimplification for those of you who have actually seen the entire show and remember it a lot better than I.
Yeah, it was that real wacky animation, but...
no,
goodness gracious.
That was Yeah, that was a little odd. I feel like I said I probably should have started with this one and worked my way backwards or forward or
Yeah,
whatever,
I mean, well, it would have been this one, then 2, because
Yeah.
otherwise we would have been like, there's Pumpkinhead.
yes.
I'm back from where?
And then
I'm so confused. Ghostbusters.
And then, okay, this is where he's from. All right.
I like the shot of Stonehenge. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
The art in it was really good. I didn't care for the music really.
No, the music was kind of meh.
The whole point of Boogaloo's musical number was to introduce him.
Apparently.
But because of the background music overshadowing his vocals, I couldn't hear a word he was saying. And so the whole time I thought he was saying, I'm the Oogie Boogie Man.
Yeah, I know. It was
and I'm sitting here like, Nightmare Before Christmas?
And it could have also been this particular video, since audio mixing was...
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. Who knows? Could have been a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Yeah. But I'm sitting here like, I bet this song actually made sense if you read the lyrics.
Probably.
And it told a pretty good story about where he came from, and that's probably where the whole deal thing came from.
Yeah.
Because, like they said, Egon was, I drew a blank for a second. Egon was telling the story at the beginning of their laser light show, and then it turned into, like, everyone just chanting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was listening. Okay, sure. But, yeah, it also felt very out of place. I mean, them giving a program at a kid's school, perfectly on pace, makes sense. It being a musical number,
not so much.
No.
Not
the
so much.
actors, the voice actors, yes, that's
nothing to say. With
normal.
The people who did the voicing and stuff like that or whatever.
Yeah.
No. They did a great job, but in the context of the show as it is,
yeah. And I am curious to see who the voice was.
That's the thing.
Winston, that wasn't Arsenio Hall,
right?
Because that was probably the most powerful vocals out of all the singing.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, it's not Wayne Brady, but
no, it
sounds
not.
similar.
I don't think Wayne Brady would have been doing anything like that. I think he was still probably doing his stand-up or something like that, or improv stand-up, before he got signed on with the Drew Carey show.
Yeah, well, I disagree to that, because
Maybe.
I would think that he would do voice acting before he did Whose Line and became like a household name and all that stuff. The Drew Carey show, the Whose Line, because Whose Line is what I know him from. And
Yeah,
then
that's
his
the
career just
only
went
thing I really know.
whoosh
Well, I say
from there.
that. I know him from that, and then whenever...
I know at one point he had his own show, the Wayne Brady Show.
Yes, he did. Which was kind of a game show type of thing. Anyways.
Yeah.
But he also had a... Let's see. It was in one episode of Stargate SG-1 in like one of the late seasons. As one of the Gawauld, and then he died.
Yes.
And it was weird seeing him play a serious character. It's just like, no, you're supposed to be telling jokes right now. And pointing at Drew and saying, never mind.
Yeah. Not me. Talking about Carey.
What? Drew Carey, not this Drew.
Drew doesn't do a thing. Just read off the card. Just read it. And that's all.
Drew was in the Marines.
Yes. Reserves. Marine Reserves.
Yeah. Still Marines.
Yes. Well, no. Like, he was... he specifies that he was in the Marine Reserves because he was doing that alongside his stand-up career, his acting career, all the way up until he made the rank of colonel. So not only was he in the Marines, but he was a colonel.
He
in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, he's
which is
retired colonel. Wow.
But in an artillery unit. On top of that, he was a colonel of an artillery unit. So not only was he a boss, he was the boss. He was telling people,
go blow that
go
up.
boom.
Make boom happen there.
I wonder if he had a little buzzer in his office. Try again. Give me another excuse.
Drew Carey wants big boom. Oh man, that's a Mythbusters reference.
Yeah.
Jamie wants big boom.
And then you keep talking about Mythbuster, and I keep going back to that video. But
which one?
The Epic Rap Battles of History.
Oh, okay.
The one that we cannot watch on this channel because of content.
Yes.
But if you enjoy it,
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. But Mythbusters versus Ghostbusters. But it's so good. Anyways, the fact that both Wayne Brady and Drew Carey are now daytime game show hosts concurrent with each other to the point that they cross over on each other's shows is just, it's like, well, one career went like this, the other one went like this, and this one went like this, and this one went like this.
And then poor Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery.
They're in the Whose Line Revival.
Yeah. Is
which
that still going?
Yeah.
Aisha Tyler is. I could not. Okay, I thought. All right.
I haven't watched any of the new episodes, but I know
I
that
have
it
seen
came
some
back.
of the newer episodes with them in it, and I haven't seen it up until a certain point, and then I couldn't find anything else after that. I just okay.
I do. I'm getting a faint memory of reading an article that Colin Mockery had COVID. But other than that, I don't know anything. But yeah, as far as I know, the Whose Line Revival, Whose Line Is It Anyway Again, is what I call it, or Whose Line Is It Still? But not the official title, but I just make up funny names.
Yeah, okay.
But as far as I know, it's still going because it shows up in my feed all the time.
All right. Well, anyways, we've wandered off topic considerably.
Is that
like it's part for the course?
I was gonna say, is that odd for us?
No, but
out of character. That's the word I was looking for. Is that out of character for us?
Yeah.
We really need to go back to our script.
But we need to have a script. I have to have a script first to go back to it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have a script. What are you talking about?
It was left in the writing room floor, right?
Oh man.
I don't know. I feel like I should do another one after this, just to do something a little bit more in line with the scariness. But I don't know.
I don't know. I have Sam Hain 1 and Sam Hain 2 in my brain to cleanse my palate. So the first one was Forever Halloween? Or is that what it's called?
The When Halloween Was Forever.
When Halloween Was Forever, okay.
And then
Halloween
Two and a Half. And then this was the Halloween Door.
Yeah.
Right. We didn't
Even
realize.
the title was weird.
Okay.
I didn't catch that because, again, I was thinking that Sam Hain was going to pop up at some point. And they'd be like, oh, we already dealt with this Joker.
I didn't even look like... I tried looking in the background to see if I saw him, like, flying in the background, but no, I didn't see him.
See, the only thing I can think of is if Sam Hain was in this episode, they're like, oh, we got this. We know exactly what to do. They turn on a spotlight, and he's like, sunglasses.
And then you hear the CSI Miami.
Yeah! Yes! I love that we were, like, cohesive on that. Oh, that's another,
What if?
No, we were talking about it off camera, but that's another Supernatural skit that they did. Was where they were wearing sunglasses at night, and who wears sunglasses at night? And then they just have to make a whole bunch of jokes.
Guy, who does that song? I can't remember off the top of my head. That I will wear my sunglasses at night. I'll put the here somewhere.
I was gonna say the first name that came to my mind was Rick Springfield, but I'm pretty sure that's not right. But that was the first name that came to my head.
At any rate, well, that kind of puts a lid on this miniseries.
Yeah.
I think maybe next time I do a little bit more research.
Well, as long as you don't watch the episode before we play the episode.
Or if it's an episode that I have already seen and I don't care, you know. But still, it's a good
the
reaction.
only one that really counts on that, like even these, it's been so long you forgot what they were.
Yeah.
No offense. But Ruby is the only other one we react to that you've already seen all of.
Right.
So you can go back and watch them and watch them and watch them and watch them, and you're just like,
yeah,
looking at me the whole time. So, but yeah, so that was Halloween miniseries, The Real Ghostbusters, number 3, our finale.
Yeah.
I still have the 2 Sam Hain episodes.
Yeah.
I just keep going back to that. Those were really good. I enjoyed those.
66%. It's a passing grade, I guess.
Not in our household. Anything below a C is a failure.
Oh god, those people was like, "I'm sorry, an A- is not good enough."
Oh.
Anyways, let's move on and just end this, shall we?
Yeah.
I feel like this is not a good representation of what the Ghost. This episode is not a good representation of what the show is about. Do not judge the entire show on this singular episode only, please.
Go back and watch the second one just like 10 times in a row, and you'll have a good understanding of what the show's about. And I'm saying that from someone who's never seen an episode other than what he showed me.
Yeah. The first episode was, I think, probably one of the better one. I guess the first one that was you actually got a little history.
Yeah.
Mixed in, and then the second Sam Hain was more of a revenge plot.
Yes. But of the 3, that's my favorite of the 3.
But
probably because that's when I found out I was right about Frank Welker.
Okay. All right.
Freddy is in Ghostbusters. It's official. The Mystery Machine and Ecto-1 parked next to each other. I got it.
Okay.
So be sure to like.
Maybe next year we might do some supernatural episodes.
Yay!
I don't know. The Scooby-Doo episode definitely.
For sure, Scooby Natural.
The Changing Channels episode.
Oh, so good.
Some of them were, and then
Hammer of the Gods. I love Hammer of the Gods. I think it's one of my ultimate favorites.
Or we could watch the one with Paris Hilton. She dies.
Oh, the Haunted Wax Museum. Yes. Yes. Watch Paris Hilton die over and over. No offense, Paris.
No.
Please don't cancel our channel because you like this person.
Yeah, well.
And there we go, off topic
Yeah,
again.
okay. Halloween themed. All right. All right. Well, let's just wrap this. Let's just close this and put a lid on it and stick it under in a trash can somewhere. Yeah. I'm not thrilled with this at all.
If I was good with editing, I would I know that's your thing, but I would just squish us up and just throw us in a proverbial trash can and say a fade to black, and then just be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we just end the video there.
Or we just Sopranos it and just end it right here and not do any outro.
I mean, after the video we just had, we probably don't have any follow-up videos. That's when the channel just
And then you hear the sad music playing from the Incredible Hulk TV show.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We should go out and film some of just kind of hitchhiking out there and just stick it at the end.
Oh.
Anyways, ending number 5 in this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you dare. Yeah, I'm daring you. Truth or dare? I dare you to hit the bell.
I double dare you.
I triple dog dare you. Wait, no, that's Christmas. Anyways.
Yeah.
Patreon is a thing. So check that out. Bye and be blessed, everyone.